All right, with this video here, we're going to show you a little bit about our software that comes with our databases. So any one of our databases that you purchase will come imported with this software, and you can use this software to do very advanced searches on virtually any kind of query search you can imagine you can do with the software. So to give you a couple ideas, this is the Ohio state. Comes with 855,000 listings or database queries. Now, so we'll do a couple different searches to show you what you can do. Normally we click on the Find button and we can search by any of the criteria here. It does get even more advanced than this, but let's start off with something basic. So say you want to find all the medical doctors in Ohio. So we'll take the SIC code for Ohio, and we'll do a search based on the SIC code, which is 8011. We'll do a search, and it finds all the Ohio businesses, all the Ohio medical doctors. So out of 855,000, I've found 17,800 listings of doctors. So right here it tells us the category, offices and clinics of medical doctors, and you've got the rest of all your information in here. And you can organize a list in virtually any order you like. So you can, for example, you can choose the sort button, and it'll allow you to sort in a couple different ways. You can, for example, sort by county, and then after that you can sort it by zip codes. So it'll put them in order by county and then by zip code. So if you're approaching these customers walking from door to door and you go into a particular city, that's one of the best ways of doing it. Or if you're setting appointments in the service industry, you can organize them strictly by postal code. So when you do book your appointments, they're all fairly close by to each other instead of calling around a very large city. So when you do organize by postal code, you'll notice the nice thing is you're calling all the doctors on a particular street, and then you move on to the next street and you call literally building by building. So this is a building 3600 Colby Road, and you're calling basically all the doctors within that building. This is a big medical building, and then when you're done that building, you're moving on to another one, and this is an area with some more medical buildings. So that's one way of doing searches. A couple more advanced ways of doing searches as well would be to do a search specifically by phone numbers or an area code. So what we would do is we'd go back and modify last find. We still want the SIC code 8011, and for example you want to search all the phone numbers, all the doctors basically, or the doctor clinics with the area code 330. So what you would do is you'd basically put in 330, and for the rest of the numbers put in pound, and then we'll do another search, and once again it found, it basically filtered out, and we have 3,237 doctors in the 330 area code. And again, you can organize them by sales, for example. So you can go down for the larger ones or the smaller clinics. And now another way of doing an advanced search would be by doing the postal codes. And what you can do with postal codes, you can target a very small area of a city and do a search on that area. So for example, if we go back, modify this find, we'll remove 330 area code, and so say you want to find businesses or doctors in a specific range of zip codes. So what you would do is you would put in an operator in here. So we would put in we want greater than. So this will be, it'll find all the doctor clinics with postal codes greater than this number. And for example, we'll add another request, and you can add a lot of these requests in here to make the search very advanced. So we're going to omit anything greater than this postal code here. So we're going to hit the omit button. So anything in this row will be omitted, and we'll put in the same SIC code. and we'll do a search. And so it's done a search, so it limited down to 8,954 doctors, basically in that range. So with the software, basically you can do any type of search you can imagine, and it's usually fairly quick. We do sell the lists in the US database, so you get a complete US database, and we sell them in individual states. If you purchase the entire US database, it'll come with both. It'll come with an entire database imported, and it'll come with individual as well. The individual states are a little bit faster to do searches. If you have a mid-size computer, the entire database does take sometimes a few minutes to do a single search, because it does go through almost 20 million listings. So I'll show you a couple other things you can do with this. One thing that's pretty popular is if you ever get a phone call and it's not listed on your caller ID, or it is listed in your caller ID and you just don't know who it is, you can do a reverse lookup. So we can go in and just do a find and search up that specific phone number you're looking for, and it'll basically show you who resides under this phone number. So these guys have a PO box, and you've got all their information in here, and there's 2 people registered under this number here. So that's one of the things you can do. Very, very nice for your state if you get a lot of incoming calls and you want to find their address, or if you missed the address when you were talking to somebody, you can use that to search it up. The other thing, of course, is doing exports. You can export unlimited amounts of queries. You can export as many times as you want. Once you purchase the software, it's you can use it basically as much as you need to. You can export all the records, or just search individual query searches that match your target audience. So just to do an example here, if we go back and we find, for example, all the pubs, then we can export them, and you can export them in a number of different formats. You can export them to Excel or CSV files, which are most popular. So I'll show you a couple different ways. You can export through CSV, and save this to a directory here, and we're going to name this file, for example, test1, and we'll save it. Okay, so it just tells us our sort order has changed, and here you can basically you can clear, you can choose what it is you want to export. If you don't want to export everything, so you're doing a fax broadcast, you may just need the name and the fax number. If you're doing a mail, direct mail campaign, you may just need the address, name, zip code, and things like that. You may not need the rest. But for example, in this case here, if you want to export everything, we're going to set this up, and we're going to hit export, and it's going to save all the records. And so we'll open this up here, and it shows you right here all of it exported in CSV format, so you can import it to virtually any database software or any telemarketing software. The other format that you can use is Excel. It's more used if you're calling directly from the list, if you're not importing it to any other software, but Excel forms can be saved as CSV files as well. So we'll save it as Excel, and it looks a little bit different. It uses a little more formatting that CVS files would not allow. We'll save it as untitled, and we'll open it up, and there it is. So it actually makes the titles bold and a little bit easier to see than a CSV file. So you've got many different formats that you can use, and again, you can do unlimited exports. All your records are here, so you got over 6,000 records. Yeah, virtually any kind of search you may be looking for. And so all the software that you purchase from us, all the databases, you'll be emailed the link to download the software, and you can download it right away after purchasing it. So you can start using the software practically right away. Anyways, thank you.